Hi, sweetheart. We're reading in the text, The Separation and the Atonement, Chapter 2, Section 4, Healing as Release from Fear. Our emphasis is now on healing. The miracle is the means, the atonement is the principle, and healing is the result. To speak of a miracle of healing is to combine two orders of reality inappropriately. Healing is not a miracle. The atonement, or the final miracle, is a remedy, and any type of healing is a result. The kind of error to which atonement is applied is irrelevant. All healing is essentially the release from fear. To undertake this, you cannot be fearful yourself. You do not understand healing because of your own fear. A major step in the atonement plan is to undo error at all levels. Sickness or not right-mindedness is the result of level confusion because it always entails the belief that what is amiss on one level can adversely affect another. We have referred to miracles as the means of correcting level confusion, for all mistakes must be corrected at the level on which they occur. Only the mind is capable of error. The body can act wrongly only when it is responding to misthought. The body cannot create, and the belief that it can, a fundamental error, produces all physical symptoms. Physical illness represents a belief in magic. The whole distortion that made magic rests on the belief that there is a creative ability in matter which the mind cannot control. I'll just pause there and go, wow, this is so potent. And I think even a few years ago, people have said, no way, that is just, a lot of people would say there's no way. And now it's actually becoming mainstream understanding because of the scientific advances we've made in quantum science and, the physics Nobel Prize winners showing that the universe is not locally real and that matter doesn't create consciousness. Consciousness creates matter. So from that perspective, this is absolutely the truth. Only the mind can create because spirit has already been created, and the body is a learning device for the mind. Learning devices are not lessons in themselves. Their purpose is merely to facilitate learning. The worst a faulty use of a learning device can do is to fail to facilitate learning. It has no power in itself to introduce actual learning errors. The body, if properly understood, shares the invulnerability of the atonement to two-edged application. This is not because the body is a miracle, but because it is not inherently open to misinterpretation. The body is merely part of your experience in the physical world. Its abilities can be, and frequently are, over-evaluated. However, it is almost impossible to deny its existence in this world. Those who do so are engaging in a particularly unworthy form of denial. The term unworthy here implies only that it is not necessary to protect the mind by denying the unmindful. If one denies this unfortunate aspect of the mind's power, one is also denying the power itself. So for better or worse, our mind is creating our reality. Our thought systems, our beliefs are creating our personal reality. And from a scientific perspective, are creating reality itself, not even subjectively, but objectively creating reality. I love the line, healing is not a miracle. The atonement or the final miracle is a remedy. Any type of healing is a result. All healing is essentially the release from fear. I'm going to read that again because I feel like that is the most potent line in this section. All healing is essentially the release from fear. And I love the way it's described here. And again in A Course in Miracles, we're taught that even if something is not true, if we believe it is, then we're going to act accordingly and create results from that false belief, from that illusion. So A Course in Miracles is calling us back to truth so that we're creating reality based on the truth. All healing is essentially the release from fear. Wow. The famous quote, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And when we really get it right, we don't even have to be afraid of fear because it isn't real. But what we can do with fear, rather than fear it, is simply let it go. Let it go. So that's my call to action for us this week. When we find ourselves having fearful thoughts, no, let it go. No, that's not what I want. All healing is essentially the release from fear. And let's see what miracles unfold from that. Sorry, my birds are being super loud right now. I am setting up another place to record within the next couple of weeks, so it will get better. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful for the work that you do, the love that you are, the light that you shine. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Mwah.